Peace, 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 peace. My apologies for the discrepancies. Every time you coming on, Lucifer always got to make things difficult, but we keep on pushing, right? First and foremost, let me give all praise and glory to the Father, for he is worthy to be praised. For those that don't know, I am Jones, for the bantu, for the people. I do this because of my blood, not because of conversion. I'm out here splurging with the word. I want to say thank you for everybody that been tuning in, everybody that been supporting, listening to these podcasts. I put my heart and soul into everything that I do, especially when it's coming to bringing forth this truth. I mean, if I don't do it, who's gonna do it, right? And earlier today, I've made a video, titled the war between good and evil. And then I woke up today and it hit me. It dawned on me. Lucifer's invasion against God. Lucifer's invasion within God's temple. Lucifer has invaded God's temple. He has invaded it. Cain has invaded the temple of the Father, of God. The Europeans has invaded the temple of God. The Arabs has invaded the temple of God. The Asians has invaded the temple of God. And you guys are probably wondering, like, the temple? What temple? They invaded you. They invaded you, black man, you, black sister, you, brown man, you, brown sister. And now that they invaded, they feel entitled to now invade and dictate what goes on into your children's lives, what they should rationalize and ponder in their minds. They have invaded. They have invaded the very thing that our Father said to make sure to never defile. They have invaded. They are in it and they are not coming out. They are so deep in the temple. They are so deep in the temple that they can issue mandates and know for a fact that nobody is going to reject it. Nobody is going to push back. Nobody is going to fight back because they have invaded. They have set up shop within the temple. Remember when our big brother flipped the tables over because they was defiling the Father's temple? They're doing the same exact thing now in 2023 Matrix year. The only thing is that temple is you. It is you, people. They are invading it. They invaded it. Listen, the invasion was so severe that we became immune and acceptance to this invasion. I just showed you how they just showed the whole world the neutralization of the black man. The black man has been neutralized. It is over. And people like me, they got things called camps and prison in line, in store for people like me. They're just putting the pieces together. They're putting legislations and rules and regulations that when people like me speak, is going against the government. America is turning into a communist. If it hasn't already been, it's going there. And the reason why it's going there, because Lucifer and his children, Cain, Hamites, these Hamites, has invaded your temple. They are in your schools. They are on your screen. They are in your literature. They are in your history. Guess what? They are even in your land. You cannot run from this invasion. You cannot run from it. You cannot hide from it. Because as long as you got these devices in your palms and you're not able to discern and know right from wrong, wrong from right, if you're not there, you have been invaded. You have been compromised. And shout out to the Father for this awakening, because a lot of us is escaping this invasion. A lot of us has become the Harriet Tubmans, going through the underground tunnels to be set free. Because this invasion has overtaken the black community, the black and brown. The invasion is so real. And we're so lost into this invasion. We don't even see the invasion by them. We see the invasion amongst each other. Let me give you an example. If a cop shoots you, you want protests. You want justice, no peace. If a black man shoots you, you make phone calls, you spin in the block. And you're not going to stop until somebody within that organization, that family, that temple is taken down. This is how the invasion has affected and destroyed. The black man has been neutralized. It is over for everything. Know ye not that you are the temple of God? And if any man defile his temple, if any man allow these heathens, these Cains, these Luciferians, these Hamites to invade your temple, to defile your temple, the Father shall destroy. And look, it is a massive destruction going on right now in the hood. Pardon the basketball. Listen, I was going to get my shots on. But you see the destruction that's taking place within the black community. Listen, we're so contaminated by this invasion. We now want to do what the invaders done. We now want to partake with the invasion. I seen a video where the KKK said, we don't even got to kill you guys no more. You guys killed more of your own than we have ever did. This is why we don't need to rally. This is why we don't need to march and show ourselves and come out with the flags and burn the cross. We don't have to do that because, for one, you guys are hanging each other, killing each other. For two, you guys don't even believe in the word. You guys don't believe in the word. Even though that was a symbolic form to let you know that we're going to kill you the same way we killed your brother, your savior in the Holy Land, South Africa. Or when he was buried in the Congo or Zimbabwe, one or the other, I don't know. But this is the symbolic, this is the symbols that they use upon you. Just like the name Israel is symbolic. So if something is symbolic, that means it's a human creation. The Father doesn't create symbols. He created the heavens and the earth, man, woman, animals, etc., and sat back on the seventh day and watched his creation. You know who created symbols? Human. So when you hear foolishness like, oh yeah, he wrestled against the angel, just know that the writings was by a human. It wasn't of the Father. It wasn't the message given unto Moses to put in those 5 books to educate you. No. That was the invasion. This is what they do when they invade. When they invaded, they were able to put whatever they want because everything has been neutralized. Look up the definition of invasion. Matter of fact, let me look up the definition of invasion. Hold on. Let me look up the definition of invasion. Let me look it up. Hold on. I'm going to show you guys something. Okay? Let me show you. Let me share my screen.
Invasion.
Invasion. Let's go down. The act of invading, especially the entrance of armed forces. Remember, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, put on the whole body of armor, right? Into a territory to conquer. Who did they conquer? They conquered you, black man, black woman. They invaded. You didn't have your armor on. You put your armor down when you stopped keeping these commands of the Father. You put the armor down when you said, I would like to follow the ways of the Gentiles. The armor is still down to this day because you want to participate in the invasion instead of standing with the Father's creation. Let's continue. The entry into bodily tissues and subsequent purification of injurious entries such as a pentagon or tumor. Or a lot of us got a tumor. We got spiritual tumors, right? Okay? A intrusion or encroachment, okay? The act of invading a country or territory as an enemy, hostile entrance, or intrusion. Okay? Hence, a harmful intrusion of any kind, a onset or attack as of disease. Ooh. Invasion. You got to look up these words, people. You guys got to look up these words. We have been invaded. You see where it says disease? If any man defiled his temple, the Father shall destroy. And we have been destroyed. We have been neutralized. The Father's greatest creation, which was the black man. Adam was made in the Father's likeness in his image. So I'm sure he was made physique, healthy, beautiful, strong. Eve, likewise. All of this. To now we have this. We have all of this. The Father gave us everything. He gave us dominions on the earth. And now we have been neutralized to be passive, feminine, emotional, homosexuals, weird, complainers, tattletales, ratchet, savage, murderers, killers, the invasion of Lucifer in God's temple. Everything that God told us not to do, not to be, not to participate. Oh, we are all in it. We are in it to win it. This invasion of God's creation is here. It's now. And it all starts with the neutralization of the black man. Because you got to think about it. Once the black man is out the way, the threat is not there. A woman can't do nothing but follow instructions. Let me say that again. A woman can do nothing but follow instructions. I don't care if she know how to box. I don't care if she know how to shoot a gun. I don't care if she know how to do anything. Don't let these Netflix movies confuse you. Sisters already know what I'm saying is to be true. Ladies are not leaders. They're followers. That's why they are great at their jobs. They are great at following orders, gathering information, because they are helpers. When they gather this information and they following instructions, who are they following is the question you must ask. Are they following the father? Are they following the husband? Are they following the ways of the land? Or are they following the man? The people that invaded the temple of God. And it's only going to get worse. Now that the black man has been neutralized, we now can do things like tell little boys and girls that you can be whatever you want to be. Put a bill in place that allow children to secretly do things behind their parents' back to alter who they are. The invasion is real. The invasion is here. And let me turn it up a notch. So you see all the brothers that got all this energy and testosterones. So not only are we not going to give them jobs, we're going to give them music and give them movies that makes them believe that being a gangster is the only way to be as a young black man in the hood. And with all the testosterone and energy, we're going to give them drugs, whether it's weed, whether it's Percocets, whether it's alcohol, dirty water. And then we're going to give them nothing but processed food to eat. Your Popeyes, your McDonald's, your KFCs, your Burger Kings, your Wendy's. All of these things that you guys are going to have at your disposal. Even though there's a supposed food shortage, but they seem to never be shortage when it comes to the fast food. And we're going to feed you it. And we're going to give you, and even if you don't even want to eat that and you want to go to that high-end restaurants, we're going to give you seasonless chicken. We're going to give you food, rice that's filled with soy. And by the time you go home and want to make love to your woman, your thing can't get up. And if it do gets up, it's only a temporary. So you only lasting 5 seconds, 5 minutes max. And when you catch yours, you only pushing the X chromosome because the Y has been depleted. The invasion is real. They invaded everything. Lucifer has invaded the temple of God. He invaded you through school. Again, I'm going to say it again. He invaded it to school. He invaded it to TV. He invaded it through history, literature, libraries, religion, Islam, one of them, Judaism, another one, Christianity, another one. Hebrew Israelism is the superior, is the top sorcerer you can reach as a poor black man in the society. The top sorcerers are those brothers that perceive to be Hebrew Israelites, who know for a fact that this land called Israel was orchestrated in 1948. Who knows all these scriptures and precepts, but not one time can they tell me Genesis chapter 32 and make that make sense? How does the Father not know who his children is? How does the Father not know where his promise is going to? How does the Father will allow his son, his children, to swingle his father and achieving a birthright and a blessing? How? How does the birthright get passed through by some food? How? And nobody questions these things. You know why? Because the invasion has occurred, and the teachings of the invasion wasn't by the black man. Everything these brothers has been taught by a European, by Lucifer's children. And now we got black people, black and brown people, standing on false doctrines and wait for these Europeans to post foolish nonsense of, look, the black man was in. We rule England. We rule Europe. We didn't do nothing. King James was in a black man. When you look at the artifacts and you look at all through scriptures, every single one of every person that was of the seed of Akobi had hair, never cut their hair. It was forbidden for us to have haircuts. The only time we cut our hair, people, was when we was grieving. You never cut our hair. Scriptures tell you that to do so. Don't cut the edges of your beard. Don't cut your hair. We do it now because we in captivity. I would look crazy with a haircut, with my hair look growing. And the process to even grow your hair back, our temples have been so defiled. Like, it would take another 30 years for me to even get my body back the way the Father put me into this earth. Pure, clean, no contamination. But these heathens attack. From the minute you come out the womb, you are under attack. You get a shot under your foot. You get the hepatitis B. The minute you come on this earth, this is the beginning of the neutralization. This is the invasion of God's temple, which is you, young man, which is you, my darling, which is you, brother man, which is you, sister. The invasion is real. It is here and is destroying. Know ye not that you are the temple of the Most High, of God? And if any man defile his temple, God, the Most High, the Father, Sunini, shall destroy. He's destroying. We're dying. We are dying physically, mentally, spiritually. We're dying. We're dead. We are the walking dead. The walking dead is the black man. The walking dead is the black sister. The walking dead is anything that was created by the Father that no longer know who they are. You are walking dead. The blind leading the blind. And you could be in all your congregations, singing all your choirs, dancing, showing everybody that is lit. It's lit, all right. It's going to be lit straight to the pits of hell. You guys will see what I'm talking about. You guys will see what I'm talking about. See, when we was dying before that, we didn't know. Father had mercy. He was like, listen, he's trying to keep the laws. We let that rock. But a lot of you heathens, Hebrews, and heathenites are hearing brothers like myself, sisters. You are hearing it. The word is coming your way, full force, guns blazing, and you reject it. That's fine. But just know, when you gone, that ass is mine. It's grass. That's what the Father is saying. Because you refuse to detox yourself from the invasion. You refuse to get on the Underground Railroad. You refuse to be on that narrow path. You got these teachers talking about, yeah, broad is the narrow path, so we on the narrow path. How you on the narrow path where you doing the same exact thing that the Christians are doing? You're facing the east like the Muslims are doing. What narrow path are you guys really on? You guys are just in the same broad spectrum as everybody else. When you receiving 80,000 views, 100,000 views, close to 1 million views, you really thinking that you're doing the Father's work? You really think if you was bringing forth actual truth that's going to dismantle and kick out these invaders, you think for 1 second they're going to allow you to receive those high numbers? Every time, listen, I get at least 5 watches, I'm happy. 10, I'm happy. I get 1, I'm happy. Because it's just a reminder for me that I'm doing the Father's will according to the Father. And I'm not out here trying to get brownie points, trying to make people come to class and have to pay for it. I'm paying. You guys got to pay for God's work, for his word. Freely given, freely received. I shouldn't have to give absolutely nothing. There should be no tithings. The tithings are supposed to go into the temple, into the priest, for the priest to do God's, to do the Father's will on his land. This is captivity. The Father's eyes don't dwell here. The scriptures tell you his eyes dwell in Jerusalem, not the northeast, where Lucifer and his children and his corporations manifest from. You know, North, Europe, East, Israel, Saudi Arabia, all those areas, doesn't dwell there. The Father dwelled in one place and one place only. That place in Genesis 13 when he told Abram to go south and set up an altar in Mamre. That's in South Africa. The richest continent on the face of this earth, the milk and honey. You can put all these nations together, take all their minerals and put it together, and it still couldn't add up to what's in the Holy Land. And it's not just South Africa. The whole of Africa is ours. That's why they told you it's Ham, because they wanted the land. Because they are the Ham. And if you believe that Ham, that land is not yours, you know, the children, you know, the seed of Akobi that was taken off and put elsewhere to make other places prosperous, their objective is to keep you there and never come back and make that land, holy land, prosperous. It's because by default, once you get there and you humble yourself, and you call on the Father's name, Sunini, Modimo, and you call on his name, he will hear from the heavens, and he shall heal the land. What you think he's going to do with the word heal the land? He got to take out the invaders. The invaders who's defiling the land has to go. The invaders who's defiling his temples has to go. So the objective is to make sure that you stay over there. Don't come over here. Yes, we're gonna put things together. We're gonna orchestrate so much things and put it together and have you guys believing that America is the Holy Land. That's where you was, Native Americans. Those are from the 12 tribes. Yes, that's them. South America, yeah, that's them. Puerto Rico, yeah, that's them. Dominican Republic, yeah, all that, yeah, that's you guys, yeah. We're gonna put it together. We're gonna create a place called Memphis, Tennessee, and we're gonna put a fake ass pyramid, and we're gonna put water, and we're gonna have people believing that that's where it is. Brothers is really, really, really arguing with me about this. Like really, like there's really paid agents, lost individuals, contaminated, invaded temples that's bringing forth pure madness, and our people suck it up. You know why you eat? You know why you so gullible? Because your spirit is calling for the truth, but this truth comes with a requirement. See, this truth requires you to be a just man. See, a lot of you Hebrews want to live the regular lives, talking to this shorty, that shorty, smoking, drinking, partying, doing whatever. Want to do all that. Want to keep that lifestyle, but yet gather wisdom. But if you gather this wisdom according to the scriptures, you must keep it. So I'm going to reject that and put my focus here, because here is more convenient for me and my lifestyle and my choices. I like the fact that my temple has been invaded. I like it. It's cool. I'm making money. I'm driving nice cars. I'm sleeping with beautiful women. I'm chilling. Why would I want to mess that up? Because I know when I open up this book, when I start reading the Dead Sea Scrolls, let me pull this up. When I start reading these, you see this? When I start reading that, I then have to configure my mind. I have to now go back into the mentality of Abram, into the mentality of Isaac, into the mentality of Jacob. Listen, I take it up a notch. You even gotta go and humble and as righteous as the Father's good servant Job. Some of you guys are not even ready for that. You guys wanna be Christ-like. We got brothers that's really got organizations called Christ-like. You wanna be Christ-like, but can't even last 10 seconds in Job's shoes. Lose it all. Be at the bottom of the bottom. Have friends and family telling you to commit suicide. Got friends and family telling you to denounce your let's just say religion, to denounce your beliefs. Denounce this connection that you think that you have with God, and just go and just let your temple be defiled. Just go back into the world, figure it out. Go get some ass. Go smoke some weed. Go rob. Go steal. Go force your way back on top. You guys can't do that. Because like I said, you guys like the fact that your temple has been invaded. And it's only going to get worse. I mean, at this point, I don't even know how worse can it get. At this point, the only thing I can see for us, to the state that we're in as black people, the only option that I can see that's going to be worse than what I'm seeing now is death. Oh, my bad. That's already in process. That's already in process. See, a lot of you guys took the fufu. A lot of you guys took the fufu. Now you're going to be left looking cuckoo. And you know why you guys took the fufu? Because the temple has been invaded. They invaded everything. They brainwash every single thing. Everything. Listen, they brainwash you so good that men want to be a woman. Men wake up in the morning, probably got to stand up and piss finished wiggling their things, and look into their closet and said, I want to put this wig on. I cannot make this stuff up. You guys think it is funny, and it's not funny. This is the invasion. Lucifer's invasion into God's temple. And nobody's going to say nothing, because guess what? You're not supposed to speak. Close your mouth. Move silent. Focus on you. Focus on your congregation. Focus on the things that you got control over. My nigga, we ain't got control over nothing. It's going to take a miracle. It's going to take a worldwide detoxification from this invasion in order for us to get right. A worldwide, not just a camp, not just the teachings, not just my videos, not just the elders' videos. It's going to take a worldwide detoxification in order for us to get right. The question that you got to ask yourself, are you ready to be detoxified? Are you ready to detox? Are you ready to put down this food, this spiritual food that you're getting from the oppressors? Are you ready to fast from that? Are you ready to fast from actual food? Are you ready to fast? Are you ready to fast from the teachings? Are you ready to fast? Are you ready to really give yourself away unto the Father? Are you ready? And if you are, how long can you do it? Can you fast from touching your phone? Can you fast from work? Call your job, say I need a month vacation, and I need to take a month off. I'm having a mental breakdown. Paid with leave without pay. Take it. Take that. Sacrifice that. Sacrifice it. If it's for the greater good of you long term, are you willing to do so? Are you willing to fast from these congregations and these camps that's feeding you the same runaround? Every year is the same story. Every year they just reword it. It's the same concept. It's the same sit down, subtle scriptures, precepts that keeps you in a state of faith. When are we going to change the faith to confidence? When are we going to change the faith to I know he's here? When are we going to believe that he's around and really start sitting down and talking to him? Because he's ready. He's listening. He's listening. When you wake up like how I woke up and said, look how Lucifer has invaded the temple of God. How you think that came to me? You think I'm sitting down? Listen, these things come to me while I'm minding my business. Why? Because the Father knows where he wants you to talk. He talks to you that way. Remember, we're not having the in-depth conversations because this world is too defiled. Remember when the world was so defiled, he was only talking to one person. He was only talking to Abram. He wasn't talking to Lot. He wasn't. He was only talking to Abram, and we need to get to that point. The only way we're going to get to that point, we got to detoxify. We need a worldwide detoxification. And it needs to start with the children of Akobi. Because you are the light of this world. You are. That temple is the light, is the lamp. People are watching. Not just colored people, but these heathens are watching. Based on their observation, they are able to determine how much Soldier Boys they need to crank up. How much factory productions need to continue. Based on how you move. When you tell them you no longer doing Christmas, that's a red flag. When you tell them you no longer eating crab, shrimp, and lobster, that's a red flag. When you tell them that I am not a Hebrew Israelite, That's a red flag. Because you know they own that organization. None of these people, anytime you try to do something, go into these organizations, these heathenites are gonna get ready to serve to partake in Passover, which already happened in October. But anyway, in the Holy Land, which was observed, praise the Father. The feast of the Day of Atonement is coming up next month in March. And then Tabernacles will come. And we're gonna do something special. Waiting for the elder and the big bro to bring it forth. We're gonna do something special. We might be camping out. Because you know it's gonna be hot out here. Hopefully. I mean, I hope so. And we're gonna serve, and we're gonna dwell in our tents. We're gonna dwell in our booths. We're gonna be with our families. While you guys are celebrating Passover European time, we're gonna keep it according to the Holy Land, which is in South Africa, which is in all of Africa, should I say. But until you separate yourself and get detoxified from the foolishness, you're going to remain right here. This is when they see the flag going up. They raise the flag. Oh, they don't want to buy houses in America. They want to move to Africa. They want to get a flag it. Cause a pandemic, shut down everything. Everything's shut down. Nobody can move. We're so compromised that we are not self-sufficient. We need support from these heathens. All of us, even including me, because we're in captivity. You don't buy to own nothing on this place. You buy to rent. You're borrowing. They in your mind, they make you believe that you bought this house, and this house is yours. Don't pay property tax and see if they don't get that seized. They make you believe that that car is yours. Drive around with no inspections and stuff like that. See how much tickets you're going to retrieve. See how fast you're going to be sent. Or can you get your car repoed and taken off the streets? Seized effortlessly. You don't own nothing. Because we was put in here for servitude. You was never put here to own anything. You was here to fulfill prophecy, to wake up like Hosea 6:1. Understand that the Father did this to us because our forefathers was disobedient. From the disobedience, we, the children of Akob, was taken off the Holy Land. We never left. We never fled nothing. These heathens always been in our land. Courtesy and courtesy of Esau, a black man, Jacob's younger brother, was doing business, side businesses with the Romans. That's why when you read in the New Testament, the Romans, they put Esau in a position of power. They did that by force. You're good looking, allowing us to come into this land, man. We came here as your guests. So the people of Akob can't be like, yo, what are they doing here? Esau could be like, oh, these are my peoples. These are my friends, man. They just come in to investigate. You know, I'm showing them around the neighborhood. Nothing crazy. Similar to what you see now. It's nothing new under the sun. Word, pulling up, walking around, doing what it do, chilling. And then Esau secretly doing businesses with them. Like, yeah, look, this is where the temple, that right there, that's where they keep all the gold. That right there, that's where they keep all the scrolls. That right there, that's where all the beautiful women, that's where they like to go. Word. Yeah, you know. There was 6'9" from the beginning. Word? Yeah. All right, look, this is what we're going to do. We're going to take this joint over, And I know you wanted your birthright. I know you felt like you should be ruling. So I'm gonna give you a chance to rule. You gotta answer to me though, because I'm gonna put all my military there to make sure that these people can't defile you. And then I'm gonna put my people to be the overseers. I'm gonna put the scribes, the Pharisees, the Sadducees, the high priests. I'm gonna put these people in place. And if anybody try to come out and secretly teach something new, I'm gonna kill them. Paul, Saul. Ooh. See, we read two different books. I understand it. Do you? No, you don't. Never. Because your temple has been defiled. Your temple has been invaded. It's been invaded by Lucifer and his children, Cain, Ham, mites, them. Oh yeah, Ham is not the black man. We are not different. Noah had two children, Shem, Japheth, all black, still black. A lot of us are the mixed multitude. We've been tampered with because our temple was invaded by force by Lucifer and his creation. And I'm going to leave it as that. We'll do a part 2, maybe tomorrow. I don't know how I feel. Like I said, I don't create these things off me. I wake up with this on my mind. That means while I was sleeping, while I was in my trance, while I was running through, these portals, when you sleep, your soul travels. So while I'm traveling, I'm receiving information. This is the clear indication that I know for a fact that I'm doing the Father's will. I don't even know the last time I had a nightmare. So if you're having bad dreams, scared and stuff like that, your temple is defiled. Your temple has been invaded by Lucifer and his creation. Make sure nobody left no messages. Please, bro. Peace. How you doing? But I'm going to leave it as that. I hope, brothers and sisters, like I said, I hope you guys just take heed to what I'm saying. Understand what's going on. Understand that the times that we are in. Understand that things is not getting any better for the black race. It's only getting worse. The black man has been taken out of the picture completely. And the strong black men like myself, like those that follow, that sees what I see, there's a campaign put in place to demoralize you, to make you seem like you're crazy, to make it seem like you're following old ways. This is a new way. The old way of old is not the way. Even though the old way of old was very effective, very productive, there was more black leaders, education, doctors, teachers, lawyers when we was following the old way. But now this new way is telling black men, you don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a lawyer. Just put on a wig and a pom-pom and come outside. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do anything that's going to be helpful for colored people. No. Be a rapper. Desire to be a rapper. Desire to be a gangster. Desire to be a drug dealer. Desire to be a basketball player. Desire to be a football player. Desire to be an actor. These are the focus that you black people should focus on. And everything else that's more important than everything I just mentioned, like doctors, farmers, teachers, real estate owners, property owners, those things like that, we'll leave it for our people. Because now that these people got their hands in those things, they're able to invade your temple. And through this invasion, they're able to destroy you. Because like the scripture says, If any man defile himself or his temple, the Father, God, the Most High, however you want it, shall destroy. Destroy, listen, destroy is not instant death. A destruction is piece by piece. It's like demolition, people. And we are being demolished every single day. Are you not seeing what I'm seeing? Are you not understanding what I'm saying? Why? Why? Because this invasion of your temple is more important than the creation of the Father. You are his greatest creation. You are his perfect. You was made perfect. It's Lucifer that's making you see yourself in perfection. You are perfect. You was born perfect. It's when your temple gets invaded, you go left into the path of destruction. I say this again, it's your brother man from the motherland. I came to you guys live. Continue supporting. This is the first of many. Stay tuned. Subscribe. Do whatever you got to do. Share this. This is for you to share to your family. Not share it to your friends. Share it to those that's like-minded like you. Share it to those that's seeing what I'm saying and want change. These are the people that I need around me. These are the people I'm trying to reach. I'm not trying to reach the Jay-Z lovers, the Beyoncés, those that like the corruption, those that love and embrace the invasion of Satan and his creation. Not for you. This and this, like our big brother said when he was on the cross in Matthew 27, verse 46, when he says, Ele, Ele, la Sabbathani, he said, this is for the Sabbath keepers. And this, what I'm doing is for the Sabbath keepers. It's your brother, man. I'ma holler at y'all. Oh, hold on, wait, hold on. For those that don't know, I am Mr. Keep My Foot on you heathens, you Hebrews in the newly installed Heathenite snacks. Are you dumb or are you dumb? Let the Father say one time for the one time. I'ma holler at you. One.